Okay. All right, what's going on, everybody? Just gonna give people a chance to jump in, and in the meantime, we are going to do a quick little test. Somebody in Discord had asked a question, and therefore we will try and attempt to answer it. All right. The question is, does the trap reset trinket affect archers' attack speeds? Probably pull it up here. They've actually got quite a bit of range, so we're gonna do it right here. Okay. To do this, we need to do a quick recording whenever they start to fire. I would normally do this on my other account so I can use Cygnus, but that's okay. This should we should be able to, you know what? We can actually just do this. There we go. We're out of range from the orcs. All right, start recording. All right, I think we got quite a few shots there. Jal, hi, how are you? So now we're going to take a look at it and see what the attack speed of the archers is. Okay. So here, for whatever reason, that other archer, I think he was just changing his target, maybe. Yeah, probably because the enemy died. Okay, so first shot is there. It's about right there. Okay. That's when we see it fire out, and then the next shot happens here. Out of one archer. I'm guessing it's a second, is what I would guess. It's just after a second. So yeah, it's probably written somewhere as 1 second. Okay, so that's what we got with this test. Now let's run it again. This time with the trap reset trinket. We don't have it upgraded at all. So yeah, we're gonna have to, it's just 10%. But anyways, we should see an improvement, right? I'm gonna put them up here instead. You know, maybe I only do one archer anyway. You know, I might as well just do one archer. Might be able to provide us with extra tar, if it matters. Okay.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates. They've broken through a gate.
All right, let us see. Let us see. Okay. We got some really good shots off on that. Maybe my tar is fire tar. I thought it was extra slow, but maybe I haven't changed it over yet. All right, good to know. Okay, so we'll go back here, and then we'll open that one. All right. So we're going to reduce the opacity on that other one. Let's see here. So he made 2 shots. That's right before he shot the first one. And right before he shot the second one. Okay. Let's see what that looks like. I wish I could see a little bit better on that. Now, is that 10% difference? No, it's a frame difference. So, yeah, no, it doesn't look like it does. All right. Good to know. Okay. Let me check my tar, because I thought we had slower time. We don't, we have fire. Interesting. Okay. For this one, we might use that, though, because I think we're going to use archers. Yeah, for sure, for sure. All right, but before, well, let me get this on recording, because now we'll start the recording part of it. Okay. Before we continue with where we left off, since this isn't made for newer players and stuff, I have a trinket that I need to activate, which is the trap reset trinket. Okay. This bad boy right here. Okay, we need to do this before. We're gonna play 2 maps on Endless to get to wave 25 as well as part of this video. We'll do that, like, I don't know. Well, we'll probably do it just after the main campaign, I guess. Yeah, we can do that. So we need to activate this trinket 12 times, okay, to unlock the unique upgrade. What is the best way to do that? Good question. Thank you. The best way to do that is going to be on Great Room, on Endless. And here's why. Because on Endless, you technically complete the level, right? So I just used the trap reset trinket. It's going to go on cooldown. All these enemies are going to come flooding in, and they're going to go into the rift. Easy. And then guess what? That's 1 activation. We just do it again. Instead of, you know, you could actually use it in your games, but if you just want to get that 20% really quick and you want to use it for like your next map, but you don't want to wait to try and use it a bunch, then there you go. So same thing with the empty rift scroll. You can just pop it and then lose. You know, something like maybe Coliseum, it would take them long enough to get there. Okay, so now if we take a look at our trap reset trinket, now it's activated once. All right, and then you just do that over and over again. I think, let's see, Great Room's really fast. Quick Path actually might be really fast as well. I wanna check that one. Maybe that's quicker. So we just run in, press G. I'm actually, I went ahead and used the mana trinket. So as you guys remember from yesterday, the mana trinket is kind of glitched onto our hotbar under Control 1 or Shift 1, where you would normally see the war scenario traps. This could be faster if we put barricades up on the top, maybe. That sapper's going to cause some serious problems on the other side of this rift. Sappers don't normally run into rifts, you know? Okay, I think Quick Pass is actually faster. Let's retry it, and this time I'm going to put some barricades up. Oh, probably should just press G to go. Or anything. The sappers might target these gates, though. Okay. Because everything will come off cooldown whenever you are here.
They're almost there. They're entering We only have half our rift points
Okay, that's weird. That one sapper kind of went around.
Our rift is fading.
Yeah, I think it's faster to do quick paths with Cades. Okay. So there you go. There you have it. The easiest way to get something like this activated a bunch is to just play it over and over again and keep losing. If that's what you're trying to do, you're just trying to rush it, you know. So I don't think we'll need that, but that's how you do it. We're going to use them later on, but yeah, that's how you do it. Okay, cool. All right, now we're back to the basement. And we want our fire tower. Do we want anything else? We have enough money to buy whatever we want. We can maybe run the blade staff on this. Or the stone staff. You know what? Let's go ahead and grab the stone staff. We're going to need to use it eventually. Probably. It'll help us anyways. And then we can grab the blade staff if we want. Now that I've unlocked the blade staff, I'm going to allow myself to use the Overlord blade staff. Since that's kind of given to you in the... when you have the pre-order skin. Oh, the basement. Okay, so gonna run some Cades like so. So we're gonna do this right, and we're gonna choke them right in the front. However, first we may not do that. We're just going to run archers first. Archers like so. We don't need the brimstone. But I'll use it. I'll use it in the beginning. This is where we get the auto ballista ceiling trap. So we want to get our stone staff up. And yeah, I'll equip the lightning ring. I'm not going to use those ceiling traps. How many skulls do I have? I want to get the boom barrel roller now. That we could use that, and we also kind of want it for later on. Yeah, okay. That's fine. We'll run that as well then. So boom barrel, barricades, some archers. Our rift has the lightning on it, which is nice. We still got our mana trinket glitched into our hotbar. Got the stones. Oh, the blade staff. That's what it was. Okay. So I got my 3 weapons. Blade staff is really good. I don't know if we're gonna use it too much, but might as well get it leveled up. And then boom barrels up on the top and the ceilings areas, or on the walls, I should say. And then of course our barricades are gonna kind of choke them right here, where boom barrels are gonna blow up them, and archers are gonna shoot them. So it's gonna be nice. We're gonna throw brimstone in front of the doors. Now this method is a little bit tricky on part-time. You can kill box here and then kill box on the right and sell that, and then kill box back in the middle, and that'll save you some time. That's a little bit more than I want to do. I kind of want to just kind of relax with this, but it is going to be tight on part-time, so I'm hoping that we're able to make it. Okay, so I got to do X amount of damage with the stone staff, so we're probably going to try and use that primarily. I think the blade staff is also X amount of damage, but we want the stone staff up for when we play the 2 endless maps.
They've broken through a gate.
Okay. Actually, you know what? With this method, I don't know if we're going to be able to kill them fast enough, so I think we will sell and then build on the right. Ah, we didn't get everything. That's okay.
Our enemies are breaking through elsewhere. They've breached another door. Here they come.
All right, there we go. So just our nice little choke point with some archers. Kind of kills them, you know, right away, right away. I don't remember what our boom barrels have to do. Okay, we didn't get it all. But that's all right. We got plenty of money. So now we'll build back here. Like so. All right.
Watch out. Our enemies have broken through again. The barricade is under attack.
All right, don't forget to use the trap reset trinket, but don't forget to use these barrels that are up at the top. They work out really well. Okay. Oop.
There are enemies in our rift room.
Gotta make sure whenever the ogre charges that doesn't cause too many issues. Boom barrels, the trap reset trinket does reset these boom barrels up top. Okay, I'm gonna run this way.
They're entering the rift.
What? Ah, come on. I didn't see it. All right, whatever. All right, we'll do that again, and this time we'll do it better. Okay. First game of the day, guys. First game of the day. Okay. All right. So this will be the one I'm recording, assuming we beat it. So what we're going to do is build in the middle, wave 1. Then build on the right for wave 2.
Enemies are preparing to
And then
breach
come
one of
back
our gates.
for wave 3 and build in the middle again from that point on. We're gonna use the stone staff because we need to get it upgraded. Or in thanks, appreciate it. Forsklin. That's probably what what you meant to spell there. Forsklin. Okay. Do that. The lightning going. It's gonna help out quite a bit. I'm gonna leave those 2 archers there. I'd rather leave the 2 archers there than not. I think leaving archers is better. It's just better overall. All right, so same thing over here.
Breaking through elsewhere.
Boom barrel, some archers in the back. And again, I'd rather leave the archers, I think. Than anything else. They, you know, I'd rather sell everything else and just leave the archers because they respawn, and so there's no reason for them not to be there. Although I will say that probably maybe better to not. I don't know. All right, we just need to wait and make sure we don't have too many issues with the ogres. Sell. Oh, nice! I got a bunch of them this time. All right, I think we have just about the same amount of money though. So last time we did the boom barrels. I think this time we're gonna do maybe archers first. We'll do like a boom barrel, and we'll do like this. All right, yeah, I probably should have put some archers on the right. That way they can fight the enemy archers. But that's okay. Alright, good. Yep, that barrel takes care of the archers on the right. Then we got another ogre. So you make sure the ogre does not. There we go. It's just shooting the archers in the back. You know, that's all we really need to do. I wasn't in the right place that time to take care of the our archers, sell them. That's okay. Okay, so we got the middle and right. Not too bad. I think there's sappers. Maybe there's not. Maybe there's not. Maybe I'm just thinking of the endless. Yeah, you know what? Now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure there isn't. I'd be a little bit surprised if there was, I guess. Okay, headshots on ogres, plenty of damage done. Oops. Still not the right place at the right time. But again, that's still okay. So we'll do some more tar. I'm going to do some brimstone around it and then tar around that. The arcane brimstone, of course, is going to make them take extra fire damage as they get affected by it, so that's good. Yeah, we can throw another archer over here. Kind of misplaced him, but that's all right. Barrel's doing some work. I don't know how close we are to getting the mana trinket leveled up. The reason we want the stone staff is for the flyer levels. Much easier to use it for them. Nice. Okay, we're gonna pop that there, and then we're gonna run over here to sell these 2 archers. And make our money. Alright. Start with tar on these sides. There we go. Do another boom barrel. And another one. Just like that. Just use the boom barrels to drop onto him. Gotta watch out for the ogre and stone staff him. That way he doesn't charge. If he charges, he might push an enemy into the rift. So we just gotta kind of watch out for him. You can either stone staff or freeze with a grenade launcher, you know. Get one of them numbers in there. Not a bad idea. Double, you know, freeze and stone them so they take even more damage from physical. Oh, we got enemies that got knocked around. Okay. I didn't see it, but alright. And is one of the reasons to bring archers, I guess. Some emergency archers in the back. Alright, let's see here. Get boom barrels, and boom barrels. Okay. And now, more archers.
Enemies at the rift.
Okay. So now we're just trying to use our trinkets as much as possible so we can get all the upgrades. Or at least unlock them. Like I said, we are going to use the trinket for the trap reset trinket later on as we play the 2 exclusively endless maps on endless. Alright, blade staff is boss.
More enemies on the way.
Okay. Our firing squad around the rift protectors, is beautiful. Those boom barrels are doing the doing. Oh, it was the boom barrels that knocked him over. Ah, it wasn't an ogre. Because I triggered them both at the same time. That's what happened. Ah, okay. Ah. Alright. Lightning ring. It's gonna help weed these guys out. Nice. And there we go. Easy peasy part-time, 144. There you go. What do you think of Tim and the Scales? I quite like it. We'll probably get to that today, I'm hoping. We got, I don't know, a good 6 hours, I think, playing, so we'll see. All right, the basement, made easy. Now we get the swinging mace, which, you know, you would hope that'd be good for this map, but it's not really, so, you know. All right, let's check our trinkets here. So we used it a few times. Ring of Storms is finished. And mana trinket is finished. We're going to increase max mana. Okay. Alright, and let's check our stone staff. We're about halfway done. Blade staff is barely. Okay. Alright, let's continue. And this is Coliseum. Lemon squeezy, exactly. Coliseum is also relatively easy if you know what to do. It's a little stressful, I guess. I'd say it's stressful, but difficult, maybe. I'll let you decide. Okay, getting rid of archers, charger grinder, tar brim. That's it. New maps in the game. There are 5 new maps in the game with the new DLC. Oasis Outpost is awesome for endless mode. Yeah. Oasis Outpost is, I heard it's essentially endless, but yeah, I haven't actually played through all the maps on endless solo yet. I played through some of them on endless with Ryasa. I think it was Sand Sea Castle. I played on endless with Ryasa. It's a little blue jay. Yeah, the bats will require your attention. It's not AFKable, but it is ultimately endless, yeah. I think this is a loadout we're going to run. That could work. Oh, you know what? Hang on. We got to switch our tar around. Okay. All right, this should do it. You know what? I'm gonna switch these around because there are runners. I'll have the runners take out the grinder or use up the grinder. I'll even do this. You know what? What if I did this? No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna do that. That way they get stuck on the barricades or whatever. Okay. All right, Coliseum made easy. This is one of the top 5 difficult maps I have to in like the top 5 difficult maps. This is one of them. Sure. Okay. Just used our crap reset trinket there with a nicely timed stone staff, I think. I said timed something. Ready to get a lot of damage on these enemies here. Now it's time to sell everything. All right, this requires a lot of focus. We're going to use a lot of barricades here in the beginning.
The enemy army is attacking on another front. They breached
And then
another door.
like this.
They're almost there.
Like that. Okay. Now here's the annoying part. Archers. I shouldn't have built this many barricades, but archers. Enemy archers are
In our rift room.
absolutely annoying. Like so much.
Enemies at the rift.
And that's because the enemy archers will drop their shots and hit the barricades. And that guy will also hit the barricades. You really have to watch out for those guys.
Our enemies in our rift room. A barricade is under attack.
Okay, let's shoot that guy. There we go. And our Rift Lightning helps a ton. So now we'll have to replace those cades, I think. No, yeah, we got to do this. Okay.
More enemies on
Then we'll do Tar, Brim.
Watch out. Our enemies have broken through.
Okay, like
again.
this. We're gonna do a grinder down there. Yeah, there we go.
Almost there. Attacking the barricade.
All right, so these guys are attacking these cades, which is okay. You know, it is what it is. I'm gonna kind of blow up the ones in the front, which is why we have it built this way. These ones in the front are
Enemies in our rift room.
they're the ones that are gonna take the blunt, right? They're the ones that are gonna take some serious damages. All right. Sometimes I forget about them. Yeah. Well, and in endless, it's detrimental to forget about them as well. You know.
Enemies at the rift. The barricade is under attack. They've destroyed the
Okay.
barricade.
Let's replace it. Not bad. And it's detrimental because let's see here. Replace that one. We're gonna do a cade there
Enemies are
and
attacking.
a cade there. So there's gonna be sappers that come out. So we're just placing some decoy cades around
Again.
just to help out, you know.
Here they come.
Then let's see, do that. And grinder, charger. Okay.
There are enemies in our rift room.
All right. I think this round there's nothing too dangerous. As long as we don't have an ogre charge. It's a little maybe it's a little tricky for this setup, but it is very, very effective
Almost there.
and relatively not difficult. You can stand in the back, that way archers don't target you. No grenadiers might be a bit of a problem as well, but you can just let them in the rift.
Enemies.
You just gotta kind of watch out for them, you know?
There are enemies in our rift room.
Cauldron might help speed a few things up. Part-time really isn't a difficult thing to make on this map, even if you're building like this. I'm gonna go ahead and use boom. Nice. Wall chargers, man. Good stuff right there. Okay, so we'll do that.
On the way.
And that. And then from here, we're just gonna go wall chargers the rest of the way.
The barricade is down.
Yeah, that's fine.
Enemies at the rift.
A grinder there.
They're attacking. They've destroyed a barricade.
Okay. Totally fine. We've got... We'll have enough money here in a second for that.
Barricade is under
Okay.
attack.
That one needs to be replaced for sure.
There are enemies in our rift room.
Luckily, however, barricades are cheap. Okay. How much is DLC on the PS4? I think DLC on any platform is the same. and it costs $8. Okay. Does require you to do stuff like this setup. I mean, does require you to do stuff such as, you know, replacing the Ks and watching for the for like the enemy sappers. But that's okay. As long as you are aware about that stuff, then it's fine. So we're gonna place a decoy gate here, here, another one there, there, and there. Okay. Gonna hide on the other side of the rift for this no grenadier to get through.
They're almost there.
Want to watch him on the mini map and go to the opposite side he's on. Assuming no hunters, you can kill them, of course, but you don't need to. Is PS4 still tank on war scenarios? Probably, and endless. I would imagine both. Guess we get a Fire Lord. An Archer's dead.
They're almost there. They're attacking a barricade is down.
All right, so 2 barricades are down there. We do need to replace at least. Yeah, we need. Yeah, okay, good. We got both.
The barricade is under attack.
So as long as our crucial barricades aren't destroyed, we're fine. And we're fine. Okay, I'm gonna do another one here. Right here. Yep. You can almost let this take care of itself now at this point. We'll do this. Nice. Okay. Throw a grinder there. This one not, you know? Well, let's see. What else? Oh, yes. Chargers. Okay. 7 of 9. You crash Endless War 24 to 25. Endless War scenarios? Oh, on PC, yeah. Yeah. No, that's I mean, yeah. Let me make sure the no grenadier does not come to us. Where's he at? There he is. We gotta go to the other side. There we go. And we are solid. Nice. Earthlings can be a bit of a problem. Yep. If you have Cygnus, this makes it so much easier because you can just sleep whenever the gnolls show up, and they'll go right into the rift. How far have I gotten? So I played on. I think I did most of mine on Stadia. I don't remember. I did some not on Stadia for that, but I don't know. I've gotten past 30. It just takes forever, and I just don't remember if I cared to keep playing, you know, after a certain amount of time. So we'll replace that one. That one's actually hurt too. That's a surprise. Okay, those Ks are still fine. Lutar. Brim.
They're almost there.
Yeah, he's over there. So we need to be here. Yep. Okay. How'd you buff wall blades? Because they seem pretty useless. I mean, they are, except the fact that they're the highest possible damage value in the game of any trap. Which is, you know, pretty cool. They have like the most modifiers that can buff their damage a ton.
They've destroyed a barricade. They're almost there.
However, I would oh. Alright, no.
The barricade is under attack. There are enemies in our rift room.
Hang on. You can even run the barricade heal if you have it on the trinket, and that'll help you a ton if you build like this on the trap reset trinket. Now I think that they should do. I don't know. They're actually not that bad, you know. They're actually not that bad. Okay, replace those. This one back here got hurt because I was being in dirt. We have 9 of 9. All right. Decoy needs a nerf. Yes, decoy does need a nerf. It's too OP, man.
Enemies at the rift.
Where's he at? In the snow grenadier. Okay.
They're attacking a barricade. The barricade is down.
Which one? Oh, must have been one of the, maybe a sapper thing. Okay, that's fine.
There are enemies in our rift room.
This is where we really have to be careful. Oh.
The
Not,
barricade is they've destroyed a barricade.
it's not what careful looks like.
Enemies at the rift.
Okay. So far, so good.
Attacking a barricade. They're almost there. The barricade is down.
Okay. Lots and lots of, you know, lightning around here, so that's good. And look at that. Down to the armored ogre, dead. Mountain troll, gonna be dead soon. Okay. There we go. Do we usually stick to wall grinder as far as I know? Well, yeah, that's because it's because it's difficult. Like they have such a high damage output that it's difficult to get all those modifiers stacked on a big guy who you would benefit from doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like grinders are there to people use them for like taking out small units. But yeah. All right, let's continue on. I think I probably want double K's on this. Yeah, let's go double K's. Yeah. Oh, you know what I need to do? Hang on. Let me back that up. Let me check the boom barrels. Reduce cost. Okay. I don't think we're going to use them, but we could if we wanted to.
You sickness! Why did you send these children?
Hot chocolate's not hot. Decoy needs to be respawnable. It needs to be one of the upgrades, I think. Yeah, for sure. It might be more difficult for them to put that in the game, though. Let's see. So here's how we barricade, right? There's your 3. And you just need 2 more over here. And bam, there's all your barricading. And then over here as well. What it does is it forces everything through the side. Let me actually do this. Okay, and then what we can do is We are going to use chargers. We're not going to use grinders because it's a war scenario. That'd be ridiculous. Why would we do that? We wouldn't. And we need dart spitters. Because there's fire enemies. And we need alternating tar and stuff. Okay, and let's get some more killage on this side. Is that gonna reach? Hang on. Is that? You're getting in the way. Does this reach? It does. It does. Okay, good. All right, we'll do that, and then dart spitters. Okay, there we go. Behemoth, how are you? Basically spawns a decoy object like Boom Barrel. I know some people were also wanting to be able to move the Boom Barrel around with the wind belt. But yeah, no, the decoy for sure needs a especially with the what the archer got. Like the archer's just such a good decoy now, you know. Okay, I don't think fire elementals come out of the right for most of this. Arcane Dragon would be beautiful here if you wanted to run that as well. We need to get our trap reset trinket going, so that's why I brought that.
They've broken through a gate. They've broken through a gate. Here they come.
I'm curious if this bounces back and forth. Still don't know. Can't see it. Probably not then. Can't see it right now. Or if I could place the... could you imagine placing the bowling boulder inside? Right here? But alas, we cannot. Let me get mobile trap. Pretty cool. I just wish that the decoy would pull aggro from more enemies than what the normal aggro cap is, because the normal aggro cap is 3, I think, and if it pulled like 8, you know, then as you're fighting you would place it down if you're, you know, backing up, you know, having an emergency or whatever, and then it would make sense to use. If you wait long enough, it's Briar, yeah. Dude, Briar is a blessing and a curse for me. Because I like routing with barricades, but I also like having the Briar trap down. And so when a barricade gets destroyed and it grows into the spot, I'm like, no. Because then I can't replace my cades, you know? Like, could you imagine Coliseum, what I just did? Put a Briar trap in the front instead of a tar? And then I would go to replace the cade and I wouldn't be able to. Like, I would have lost that if I used the Briar patch right there. Beginning of the kill box, so. It's good to leave and forget until it encroaches upon your barricade territory. And air walls would have been such a good idea as well. But I did not do that. because we did not need to. Now this rift is from the back, and they're gonna walk all the way around because they have to. Like a drone or something that flies around the map. What would you do though? I mean, that would make sense. Like in medieval ages, I don't think there was anything like that, right?
They're almost there.
Pretty annoying with the short grace periods. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. We're gonna have to probably replace some Cades, so I want to save up money if I can. Use our trap reset trinket. Orcs. Well, I mean, yeah, that's true. They didn't have magic orcs. So, fair point. Fair point. You almost went untouchable. Or lasers. They did have dragons, you're right. Maybe not like magic dragons, but dragons. Maybe not magical dragons that bounce around a bunch. No, dang it, I messed it up. Oh well, that's just gonna increase the damage from our wall chargers then, I guess. Can be a creature like a dragon. Okay, so a flying dragon. Well, that's what I'm asking is for examples or ideas. More specific though. So a flying dragon. You place it down. What is it, a war? You know what? That'd be a good war scenario trap, yeah. It would fly on the outside. Could you imagine on this one? It would like fly around the castle in the front and like over on the other side as well. It would do both. All right, we're gonna get out of here. TNT archers. Nope. They gone. OMD Phoenix or version of Phoenix Wizard from Bloons. There you go. Yep. Actually, that would be even easier to program, so that way it wouldn't just fly around randomly. It would just kind of fly around in a big circle. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. At the end of the kill box, and growing trap doesn't mess with the first barricade, will be destroyed. Well, if the briar grows out to the barricade that's going to get destroyed, then it'll take over that spot if enemies are standing on it. Wolf, what's up? What's going on? Ah, I didn't. Dang it, I didn't sell it. Oh well. I don't think it matters right now. Easy peasy. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah, but then it doesn't look. Then it doesn't look beautiful. You know, it doesn't look as efficient, and you gotta have a nice, structured kill box in order for it to actually be an efficient kill box, right? You know, gotta look good. You got traps just kind of willy-nilly all over the place. I mean, you know, Cygnus is gonna turn over and wherever he is, because he's not. We don't know if he's dead yet. Probably not. We have you there to look beautiful, right? Right. I mean, look at this. Look at these barricades. They're all stacked nicely. They're in order. I goofed that one up, so it's not a very efficient kill box. You know, I should have sell that and replace it with tar, but you know, it happens. And then the ceiling is nice and you know, in a pattern, and it all just makes sense. Thanks for Archer Test. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah, we did it earlier. Like the beginning of the stream. It appears like it doesn't. It shaved it off by 1 frame, so it was probably just me and the frame editing. But yeah, it seemed to be the same. Plot twisting is still alive. He probably is, yeah. But we don't know.
Enemies at the rift.
Just watching them that close to the wrist scares me, dude. Oh, no, you're right. Yeah, you're right. I should do vertical saw blades back there. Yep, good point. I didn't even think of that. Yeah, you're right. It is. It'll trigger more often. Be used more often. It's not like we need it, but yeah. And I'll do that to kind of round that out. And for these barricades, like so. You're like 200 years old. Older than that, probably.
There are enemies.
Have it had guardians and wording? No, well, maybe. If it just had a cooldown value, then it would work on them. But they don't. Their attacks aren't based on cooldown. I haven't been able to find, and I looked, to figure out how frequently they attack, because the other ones like the priestess and the knight, they have cooldowns for their primary and secondary abilities. Primary being their normal attack. As do a lot of the weapons. I think all the weapons. They'll have a cooldown as well. For the attack rate, but for whatever reason, the archer doesn't have a cooldown value, and I think that's the determining factor with whether or not the trap reset trinket will work. If the trap uses that value or not. I was a little bit slow on the cell. How do you rate Briar? I'd have to rate Briar at an A tier. I wouldn't put it at S tier yet. Just because you have so many other things that can take care that do like sprinkle damage. I think the value you get for it is okay.
He opens, the weaker he gets.
But it's a physical damage. And things are more resistant to physical damage or less prone to physical damage than other sources like lightning. I think the minigun's better than the flamethrower. But if you go acid, it's a little bit weird, because if you go acid, you lose your physical damage that you do, and there's other ways to buff physical damage. Then again, things take bonus damage from acid. Some things, like orcs. Yeah, I think the Briar Trap is definitely good. You know, I just don't know. So the thing is about a tier list or rating it or whatever, you kind of have to give it some sort of like default property or default value to actually rate it properly, right? So my last tier list, it was based on how well the trap was at doing what it's supposed to do, right? Like Tar is supposed to slow. How good is it at doing that? Grinder is supposed to do, you know, damage, small amounts of damage in a short amount of time, you know, that sort of thing. Flamethrower's pretty fire. Yeah, no, true. Flamethrower's not bad by any means, but I think that maybe the minigun's better. Yeah, unless you have enemies that are resistant to. I'll say this. I think the flamethrower is better against the lizards than the minigun. I think the minigun's better against the big guys like trolls and ogres, with the help of the stun stat. Yeah. We had a big storm come in last night, and I think it's going to be a really beautiful day today. Okay. Nothing's even getting at this point. Blunderbuss not against lizards? Yeah, I can see that. Since it came out of Cyclops. Well, they had
Enemies at the rift.
everything that we've seen with this new DLC, they had before the Ice DLC. Like within within the
They're almost there.
game files. Why is your mana trinket in the war slot? Have I been doing it wrong this whole time? Yeah, so it's one of the things that happens with a new save, or with the game in general. If I was to remove it, it would be gone forever. I would not be able to place it in there. But as you're playing and unlocking new items, your tier list maker video, just use each tier as different element and put traps, weapons. Yeah, well, I've already done a tier list. I need to do another one. Things have changed, like archers, for example. They've definitely skyrocketed in where I would place them. But the question is, what does it represent? What do the tiers represent? And I think this next one is going to be their overall usefulness. And so I think within gameplay, strategies. So I think that when it comes to the different ways that people play the game, some people speedrun, some people go endless, like for score, some people go endless for waves, some people play casually, some people go endless or score for story mode, that sort of thing. And I think more people are casual than anything else, and so I would rate casual. I would weigh the rating of casual more heavily than anything else. Yeah, sorry. So I don't think I answered the question actually. So it's in the war slot because when you play as a new player, your loadout, if it's filled and you unlock something, it goes to the shift 1 position. Whoa, some guy just flew way off the map.
There are enemies in our rift room.
And so if I don't change it, then it'll stay there. So that can happen for decoys as well. You can have a decoy in that spot. We saw that in our last playthrough, I think, from a new save. I forgot I need to be using my trap reset trinket. So yeah. We just do so many other things that we, with our main account, that it's not possible to put it in there anymore. But if you really wanted it, you'd have to create a new save file, run through, and then get it glitched into that location. No, it's just a shift 1, yeah. Just the shift 1 spot. So you can only have like one additional item in your hotbar with this glitch. And it's only things you unlock. Otherwise, we would have the swinging mason decoy in there. Bottom damage limit. I thought about that, but I don't think they would do that. The bottom damage limit. If anything, I would think they would do maybe shield, like a shielded enemy. That's like resistant to like sprinkle damage. Like they have to take a certain amount of damage to break the shield, and then they can take sprinkle damage. That way you can make a strong enemy without making it too difficult. Because if you have the bottom damage limit, then set it like 20 damage per second, for example, which lasers do 19 damage per second. Then maybe.
Enemies
Him tipping the scales has no story mode. New maps is enough for me. You mean like no like lore? Yeah. Yeah, I just think, you know, I think that people weren't super receptive to the lore, and they weren't super receptive to like the beautiful, like really well-designed levels of Cold as Ice, and so they went a different direction because of that. Which is a real shame, because Cold as Ice, like, on the wiki, I took a bunch of screenshots of all the maps. In like the, if you go and click on the map, you'll see all the screenshots there in the gallery. And I think Cold as Ice looks really, really, like, you know, nice. It's very appeasing. However, the tipping the scales is a little bit, it feels a little bit more rushed, maybe. Like, I don't know. It's just not as polished as far as like the way it looks. But then it comes out and everybody praises it, and it's like, you know, like, I guess if people like it, you know.
To the young apprentices, expect this.
Man, will these myths ever stop spawning?
Okay, now he's just showing off.
All right,
There are enemies in our rift room.
kill box is done. With their front shield like trolls. Oh yeah. Good point.
They're almost there.
What weapon has the highest DPS? The Scepter of Domination. I don't think it's supposed to, but it does. Actually, speaking of that, so I looked in the files, and the Scepter of Domination is supposed to only attack 8 times per second.
They've destroyed a barricade.
As you all well know, or many of you know, it's definitely more than that. Like, based upon the cooldown, that's what it's supposed to be. Lightning Staff? No, Lightning Staff sucks, man.
Enemies at the rift.
As far as DPS, I mean, it's really good for headshots because enemies are immune to light or weak to lightning a lot of the time. The right mouse button actually isn't too bad, but I don't consider spamming mana a viable way to determine DPS. Just because it depends on how much mana you have, and yeah, it's just not a very good, yeah. The right mouse button definitely does really well. I think with the longbow as well, if you get up close to an enemy, like a troll or something, you can almost one-shot a troll with just the right mouse button for the longbow as well. So it's got a high quote-unquote DPS, but you use your mana, so then it's just like, then you gotta wait for it to recharge. So it's not a very accurate way to look at it. You like the scales map look? I just don't like the shaman that disables traps. Yeah, it's definitely a different playstyle. I would be curious as to when they made. Uh-oh, I see a red dot here. Is he in the wall?
They're attacking a barricade. They're almost there.
Oh, he was in the ceiling. Huh. Okay. I'm curious when they made the shaman what they thought would be a good counter to it. Because they got to play test it themselves, right? The boom barrels can destroy the totems.
They're almost there.
The boom barrels and the saw blades. Here's the last part of the wave.
There are enemies in our rift room.
Alright, we gotta make sure we... Sure, I tried. It must have been super close then. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they, well, at least they did. When the DLC first came out, they did. It's possible they could have changed it, I guess. Maybe it's more active, not to use traps for it. That, or it's just to like learn how to build a like a decoy trap setup where you'd have like a trap in the front that's of less value to you, and then it would disable that and then walk into your actual kill box. But yeah, I'm just curious as to what they thought about it, and like when they play tested it, like what were they trying to achieve with that, you know?
There are enemies in our rift room.
No, it's a good point. It won't make multiple drops on it because it has a, you'll have to destroy it first. I don't know. There might be a good way to do it. You know, but I know even with unit collision, it may not be like 100% accurate. Because he might collide and then moves sideways, and so it takes him that much longer to get into your kill box, and because of that, he may not die as quickly. So then he, you know, puts a totem up when he wasn't supposed to in your other runs or whatever, something like that. I don't know. But it'd be a cool thing to kind of experiment around with, right? I'm just curious as to what they were going for. Their design team or whoever, just like, this is a good idea. And why? Alright, cool. That's Order Temple done. That is all 18 levels on Riftlord made easy. And we got Cygnus, Warwick, Sorceress, Prisoner Max, which her name is actually Gabriella. That's kind of weird. Why don't they call her Gabriella? Crossbow, Scepter of Domination, Chain Lightning Staff, and Short Sword. Alright, cool.
Get it going.
Now we can switch over to whoever we want, and we are going to switch over to
Time to begin.
Cygnus. Because now, ladies and gentlemen. Because now. That easy. Yeah. We're just able to be over here talking about other stuff. Now we're gonna play 2 endless exclusive maps called Quick Paths and Switchbacks. What is Ultra Video? Ultra Video is a video of playing everything through the game with a fresh save file. Meaning we start from square one and we complete the game relatively within its entirety. We're not going to do any more weekly challenges, and we're not going to do any other endless except for these 2 maps that are exclusively on endless, because you don't see them at any other point. To give people an idea of how to beat the game. And endless we'll go over some ideas of how to beat it on endless. Okay. Alright, switchbacks time. We'll use Cygnus for this, so that way he can sleep. We'll do some very intricate barricading. Let's see, what else do we want? We don't want arrow walls, we want boom barrels for sure. Fortunately, we didn't get the kill 150 enemies, but that's okay. Now I've unlocked our main thingamabob. Jurassic Steps, Cold Ice, and Scales. Yes, we are doing all of them. All of the above. Increased secondary attack range is really good, as is the launch. I like the launch quite a bit. I'm a huge fan of that recently. But the increased secondary attack range is for the flyers whenever we get the flyer maps. Stun enemy. Okay. Do we run butterflies? Sure. We don't have arcane damage, so we're not going to have the combo point there, but that's fine. Alright, what are we not going to bring? We are going to bring... Ooh, we need that too. Trap, passive, faster. Reset. Faster. Okay, we're not going to bring spike wall. We're not going to bring arrow walls either. Okay, so we're going to do the saw blade launcher on the ground, wall charger, window butterfly stacked, and then, yes, all in one video. Yes. I'm recording it right now. Every time we've streamed this, I've recorded it, so I'll just mash it all together and Put it in the video. We don't need dart spitters. So boom barrel. So the 4 wall traps. And then weapon. Nah, nah, not on this one. I don't want to do 3 separate kill boxes. So for the floor traps, we're gonna need I think flip trap. I think ooh, you know what? We don't have the flip very heavy. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. We'll be okay with that. So flip tar. Slow. Then the 4 walls at 6. Our weapon, stone staff at 7. Under ceiling or close to wall? Close to wall. We're just gonna build the kill box on the wall. Covering like 7 to 10 floor tiles is easy enough to carry 25. Yeah. Different elements for traps doesn't have their own icon like acid freezer. No, it doesn't. No, they probably should, but it doesn't. When you place it in the game, it is different. It looks different. So that's 7, and then we can do ceiling, so we can do snowblower. And ceiling ballistas. Let's see. Okay. I think that's what we'll run. Marilla Killer, what is up? Bro moment, yeah. Nah, they probably should, yeah, but they don't. Alright, so our 4 wall traps. In order, so 1, 2, 3, 4 in height. Floor, floor, floor. Oh, we can only do 1 ceiling. Never mind. Okay. So the 1 ceiling, I think it's ballista. Is the one we'll go for. All right. So for the beginning, we don't really need much. We just do this.
It has to go on the wall.
So this will be our stack that we're going to put on the wall over there. Dang it. It doesn't explode here. Why not? Oh, I guess it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't. And you just double stack it up and then it would explode. That's fine. Saw blade launcher will cause it to explode. And then I would do... Oh, I need the flip traps. Hang on. Flip. Yeah, there we go. Tar flip flip combo. And ballistas. All right. I've got the sun in my eyes now, so actually, hang on. Let me close the blinds a little bit. I can't see my screen. There we go. Now I can see the screen. Okay. Switchbacks, 5 skulls. It's gonna be 25 waves, and then we're gonna end it.
Enemies are preparing to breach.
And again, this is no DLC traps because if somebody wants to play this without the DLC, this is how you do it.
Here they come.
Okay. So we'll do flip into the tar. Nice. To create one trap, what would the trap be like? Yeah, I'm not a very creative person. I've been asked this question before, but I don't remember what my answer was. I think... Got stuck up there. I don't know, man. I really like the boom barrel dispenser. And I like the idea of the spider wall that we had back in the day, and Unchained and all that. You know, I like the traps that they made before. I think they're pretty neat, and I would like to see some of those again. That explosion radius is so small. Nice.
An excellent location.
The triple jump petrified trick.
More enemies
Oh.
on the way.
Yeah, so I stand up, I right mouse button, and then I double jump to sleep, so that way they can't attack me. Oh, I still have the mana trinket. I forgot about that. Still bugged in my loadout. Most OP bug ever. Tell you. Wahahaha. See you later, nerds. Now we do that in order to ensure that we don't take it, or we're not targeted A or take any damage B, and that way we also crowd control the enemy to make sure that they are stuck in the area. Now we didn't do good for combos, so we don't have like extra cash. So if you're running like co-op, you would run double lasers and all that, and then you'd have a lot more cash. That's okay. You can use it on war, yes, but you can only mouse wheel to it. Yeah, it's stuck on my hotbar now because it's bugged in. Okay, now usually what I would do is this, run that, and run this sort of thing. I actually need to make it like this.
Here's where they will fall.
And what that does is it forces everything down through this corridor and then against this wall. However, I have been thinking about this. I think... Oh, what's he been thinking about? I think what I can do, and this may have to happen, I may have to like build it differently, you know, I may have to come back around. So it'd be like that. I guess. I could, what? Okay, all right, let me do this. So I'd bring them in here, and then take them around. Is it possible to do with the trap reset trinket or stun staff? It is not. You have to unlock it while you have a full inventory. See, because then I can cade off the front and the side, like so. So cade this off, and then they'll walk around on this side. They'll have room. And then I can push it out on this, and then this can be their final kill chamber, and they walk up and around up to this side. And I think that's what we're going to do. And see, this allows you to use lasers to kill a lot of the small guys off early, and I think this might be a better version of what we've done before. However, to start with, I don't think it's as good. Because to start with, it requires a lot of cades. So what we're going to do is we're just going to build like normal, like so. We're going to do this.
This should work.
use another useful slot for Endless. What's the best thing you can do with it for Endless? You get the mana trinket. You can do the swinging mace, or you can do the decoy. I don't think you can do anything else. I'm not sure. I haven't really tested around with it or played around with it too much. I think the mana rage trinket is useful. Definitely.
Enemies are attacking on another front. They've breached another door. Here they come.
All right, so in the first several waves, we are going to have to get involved. And that is just because we don't have enough damage to kind of, for it to like automate itself. I think at wave 9 we'll have a go break, which is what we'll use. Archers are going to be a bit of an issue. So I'm going to do this. Okay, like that. There we go. That's why I haven't patched it. I mean, you know, theoretically, it's with anything that you unlock by the time you have a full inventory. Because the game doesn't give you a full inventory, I think, until after... Is it Frontline? No, Frontline they have a full inventory. Maybe it's after, So maybe Archers? Because Archers come out on Cliffside. Cliffside is after the... Frontline, or not Frontline. The first War Scenario. The first War Scenario, I think, is the last time you don't have a full inventory. Or, like, when you first get one. I don't know, dude. I'm not exactly sure. I just know that it happens. I haven't really played around with it to figure it out too much. So those boom barrels don't do anything. With the explosion radius bonus, they would absolutely do stuff. They don't with this setup. Unless the enemy walks up there, which is possible that have happened, but later on.
The barricade is under attack.
Yeah, I'm not sure that they even know about it. We've used it before, but it's not really something that people know about too much. So far, I haven't really had to use it too much though. I've increased my max mana, but I don't think I've ever come close to even using up mana. Okay, so we're gonna sell that. Let's build some Cades out.
This should work.
More enemies on the way.
Like so. I wonder if we'll have enough money to do the barricading now.
Creature.
With still some damage. And crowd control. I think we have a go break. I just don't remember when the next one is. Yeah. Yeah. Let's try it. I'm very curious on this. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is push these guys up and over. We need to push these guys.
Perhaps one of these. That is a floor trap. Here's
Up and
where
over.
they will
All right.
fall.
Then we barricade off like so. As a matter of fact, can we do a better job?
Very good.
Yes. Okay. Okay, so I need this here.
Here.
Well, I'm blocking the backside off anyways, right? So I might as well
Perfection.
do this. Come down the go over and down. Around, okay. So I'm just gonna kind of build this out a little bit more. You know what? I wonder if I can weave them in and out. So I have them come over here. And then
Good work.
I'll build this there. So I can do this
An excellent
even.
location. No better spot
We
than
come
here.
back. And around. Okay. And I can build out this way and this way. And they come back up and over here. And I can still, actually, you know what? I can close this off. And they run up into here. Alrighty. Let's do that. Going to leave the back barricades where they're at. And just try and kill blocks on this.
Perfection. This should work.
And then we'll... Do I flip this way? Yeah, I think so. I don't want to flip towards this because then they might bounce off and go towards the rift. So I probably have to flip backwards on this. So tar into 2 flips. Alright, let's do that. Okay. I will sell that Cade for a little bit extra something. For tar.
These here.
Ooh, you know what? Let's do tar flip here. I'm gonna do flip that way. Yeah, okay. Alright.
More enemies
Alright.
on the way.
Now, if we brought lasers, that would actually work pretty well here, I think. Or if our only floor trap was a briar trap, then maybe as well, because there's really nothing that destroys barricades on this level. I think I got everything accounted for. Oh, I could have pushed these Cades in. Would that matter? It wouldn't really help, because it'd be an awkward size spot here. Because we're doubling back on this end, but not this end. Let's see it. Alright, not a bad bounce. Cool. Slicey, slicey. The slicing and dicing.
Won't be the last. Messy, but effective.
And then whenever they get flipped over the edge, you gotta walk all the way around and back up. Very good.
Here's where they will fall.
Okay. Flip like this. I don't know what this one's gonna do, but I'm assuming they're gonna be on the far side of this flip trap when they get flipped. So they'll probably walk over to the other edge. This is my theory. This guy's not a very good example of that. But he did, okay, well, he went over to the right. To the left, that's okay. Without being able to affect very heavy enemies, we're struggling a little bit with with the flip trap, but that's okay. We'll have it for the next level, which we're going to use it there as well to help out against big guys. I don't see the reason to do the bounce upgrade for Stone Staff. Oh, Henrik. You'll see the reason on the next endless map we do. I will show you the reason. I will give you the knowledge as to why. Because I too was a non-believer in the knock-up after the Stone Staff. But let me tell you something. I have seen the light. Be one with the Stone God. Exactly. But there is one hero that stands above the rest. I am skeptic, I see not the reason as well. Listen, I will teach you the ways. Patience. Alright, so they are getting flipped over to the right. Well, okay, just kidding. One guy went right, one guy went left. Why? I have no idea. It's very peculiar indeed. I'm gonna sell this barricade because it doesn't matter if they come up right away or not. Right? So I'm just gonna do that. It's gonna make it faster. But this setup might be the best for endless, because you'll have everything being affected by the lasers in the beginning, taking out all your small dudes, and then just the big dudes come back and get hit by. Even if you ran a spike wall, actually, that wouldn't be a bad idea either. Do a double layer of spike wall, and have everything small up at the front, getting hit by lasers and snow cannons and all that. And they're all grouped together. Moist. Basically, though, the airtime counts towards score multiplier and killing them. More scores, also more money. Also on the air, they take more damage. Also, there is one hero that stands above the rest when using the stone staff. And I will show you those tricks of the trade on the next map. Because he really shines. The whole combo really, really shines on the next map. For sure. Okay, I do want them sort of getting through so we can kill them faster. We get to kill lots of orcs and they all get to see the rift before they die. It's a win-win. Exactly. Later in endless enemies are less affected by crowd control effects, so getting back them knocked down, which the launch does make them have to get back up. That is correct. But that is not the only reason that we do this. For there is one hero that uses this weapon upgrade, shines above the rest.
Perhaps one of these. Let's begin.
So you will discover the true nature of what the stone staff with the knockup after delay is supposed to do. Bring. Its genuine, true nature. You shall see, New Dawn. For on the next map, we will be gloriously victorious. Gabby. Yes, the one word is Egan. The one word is Egan. The word of the day brought to you by the stone staff knockup after a short delay is Egan. And yes, I mean ground slam. Because boy oh boy, late game endless, that is one of the best combinations you can have. You're basically a flip trap yourself. And this is actually beautiful. With this barricade in the position that it's in, killed everything just now. Fly them into the air and knock them away. Exactly. It's a little bit of timing, but once you get the timing, easy peasy. Wow, this is good. This is good because the enemies will get affected by this and by the trap we have on the other side. Very nice. Better than sleeping in the middle of everything. It depends. Yes. Had some bad experience with that, meaning launching them into the rift. Yes. You'll see how we use it, but it only affects medium-sized enemies. However, medium-sized enemies include fire elementals. And fire elementals are a problem to your kill blocks. So if you're able to insta-kill them by launching them airborne and then slamming them to toss them into the hazard, essentially insta-killing them, which is nice. And it's on whenever you want, right? It's not like a cooldown or anything. You have to do it a couple of times to get the angles right and to kind of, you know, make sure everything's good, but it's for sure possible. Yeah, we used it a lot whenever we did the, I think it was Ryasa and I did quick paths on Endless to go for high score. And I was using the Stone Staff, and Ryasa was using Egan. And we were comboing the knockup with the Stone Staff and with Egan. And we were able to make sure that those fire elementals never made it into our kill box.
Not enough coin.
Okay. But yeah, I think that's like one of the best ways to use it, for sure. Other than that, though, you are correct. It does knock them down when they stand back up. They have collision, and so other enemies will group up on them after they stand back up while they're standing or while they're up in the air or on the ground. They take double damage, and you still get to stone or petrify all of the big guys anyways in front of you. So yes, the flying boss is immune to being petrified or frozen. That's also true. It can knock them up into, like, if you have like a double stack grinder or something, it can knock them up into that too. All right, Marilla Killer, take care, dude. I mean, sleeping in the middle of everything is, you know, also that good, because you get to wait and assassinate. You get to wait to assassinate. Ooh, interesting. Okay, I'll do that. And assassination is good. I'm gonna do that in Tatar. A spring combo. Oh yeah. If I was doing this co-op, I'd probably have one person bring the Confusion Flower, to be honest. Did Cetera Assassins can go invisible again after losing it? Yes, I did. I've experienced that myself. I have yet to find that mechanic within the game files. So I do not know what the threshold is for the damage, what the cooldown is for the ability, any of that stuff. I couldn't find it. But I'm essentially done with the wiki page. Unless they make like a change to traps or something, I may not revisit it very much. I had kind of redid the elements page to make it look more neat. However, I don't know. I don't feel like there's a lot that I can add to the wiki as it is. So, yeah. I mean, I'm basically essentially done with it. Unless I could find stuff like that, but I took a look and I couldn't figure out where that was at. Yes, I read that in one of the Reddit posts. Somebody said that that they appreciate the fact that they lose their tails. Yeah. Yes, we're wave 13 with 700,000 score. That's a really, really bad, but we're not building for score, we're building for wave 25. And we're also building to kind of test out this little barricade idea, and I think it works pretty well. Tail invisibility. Yeah, I do wonder if the invisible tail goes through. Or if the invisible tail, like, falls off. That'd be something.
Are we?
We got a giant wall of doom. Early stream, delayed stream. Yes. I actually wanted to get started before I did, but I just couldn't wake up that early. I was gonna get up at 5. I ended up getting up at 6. I think 6:30. I wanted to, but I just couldn't do it. Because I want to get through the game. You know, this and then quick pass and then all of the DLC. All for one video. Can you use you mean Scepter of Domination? I probably wouldn't. It's true. We have got to get that gaming in. Gotta prove to ourselves that we are worthy of the game and of killing orcs and all such other things. Now I'm kind of wondering if it would just be better to weave in and out instead of doing what I did right here, because you could bring them down, and maybe bring them up. Okay, and bring them down, bring them up. Oh, and bring them down and bring them up. Ooh, you know what? There might be an even better way to do this, is to completely weave in and out of this whole place. You would probably still have just as much wall coverage with the wall chargers if you did that. Interesting.
More enemies on the way.
Well, we won't have another go break, I don't think. However, I might load this up on my main save with a sandbox mod and just kind of test out the barricade situation. See you funneling through the top, and I may, you know, to funnel through the top. I mean, these guys they're not up here very long, not as long as the guys on the left and right. But I think they're the stronger enemies, and so I'd probably want them to be taking ceiling damage a little bit longer, so I might move that center piece over to the left a little bit. That make boom barrels a little bit better, as they would just roll to the end and all stack up together. Nice. Always gotta love good money bags. Arcane Brimstone? Yeah, I wouldn't use Arcane Brimstone on Endless. We used to because we didn't have like too many other options. But the reason I wouldn't is because the fact that it is a charged trap, and charged traps, like the grinder, really struggle on Endless later on. Because what ends up happening is we do... Oh, okay. We do have a go break. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to redo this floor. Alright, give me a second. This has to stay. Alright, we'll redo this floor. gonna push that in. We need this to be here. Do we? Do we need that to be there? Alright. So if I do this, that needs to be in. That cannot be here, so that can be here and here. Here, here. You know what? Let's push that in now. Yeah, there we go. That's what we. Yep. Yep. Easy. All right, I'm gonna sell that one though. Okay, so they come up here.
Here's where they will fall. Very good.
Okay, so I got to do this one like that. Okay, now they're gonna come up here. All right.
One of these.
So that's got to face outwards, and then that one has to face that way. That one faces that way. Okay. Right. This is what we would do. Okay. Come up here, and then that actually has to be like that.
Location.
Then they walk through here into the rift. Can we use the spot, the space? We might be able to use the space if we kind of push this over a little bit. So if I did this, then I could do that. Like that. There we go. Okay. You guys taking notes? Wave 16 break. Yeah, no. So at the end of 15, I think this is the latest wave breaks we'll ever get. I just couldn't remember if this one had one or not. Like this. Okay. So. Yeah, beautiful stuff.
Very good.
Okay. Let's do that. Flip traps. Boom barrels we can fill along the sides. And then again, lasers and you know, other ceiling traps up here would be really good. Okay, sweet, let's do it.
Time to begin.
More enemies on the way!
Ow.
Don't mind this little barricade setup. If only I could flip very heavy enemies. If only, if only. And that also fixes the problem that I had just a second ago with this barricade and that boom barrel. And where it landed or ended up. Very good. You had to point that out. Listen, I had to point it out before anybody else did, okay? Alright. Oh, goodness. Goodness me.
Sorry to see that one gone.
Alright, so first game of the day, boys. First game of the day. Now, yes, you might be wondering, you might be looking into the horizon and asking yourself, or asking me, why is it that troll and ogre are just standing over here? And let me tell you, it's because there's a bug with
Not sorry
Flip traps, if they're facing perpendicular to the direction that the enemy is traveling, the enemy will actually get stuck on them. It's not a bad bug to have. Hold his eyes really hard to do in this. Yeah, I agree. It's a T. It's a T. Yeah, you're right. You're right, New Dawn. Yeah, it's just the shape of a T for tower defense. Yep. No, you're right. Couldn't be righter. For Cold as Eyes, I think the last one is difficult. The other two aren't too bad. But yeah. Playing the barricade of the stairs in the northwest of the rift. You aren't splitting the orcs, are you? We could. I mean, I just left them there. We don't need to sell them, but we definitely could. Yeah, so, the reason I have it open is just because I just want to get the enemies into the kill box faster. Otherwise, I would close that, and this is just kind of what it looks like when it's all said and done. I'm not too concerned with getting it you know, perfect or whatever. I guess I don't know. I guess we might as well. Most useful wall ever. Yeah, 100%, dude. Man, if only I had. Flips in very heavy enemies, but I do not. Yeah, I'm gonna go sell them. Might as well.
More enemies on the way.
And I could just do more beam barrels. Your beam barrels. You fit large enemies down to a one tile-ish wide space in the small bridge that leads to the rift in the Oasis outpost. No. See, it's endless time. We're just playing the two maps that are exclusively on endless for the video, which is this map and quick paths. There's actually a tiniest bit wider than the one tile, has a lip, which is weird. Let them path. I want to say there's another map that has the same thing, but I don't remember which one it was. I was like messing around and I'm like, there's no way they're gonna fit through here, and then they fit through there. I'm like, oh, okay. But I don't remember what map it was, so that's not very helpful for you. Ogre's dead. However, Blue Bear, the glare's actually not too bad. Not too bad. I will say that this is my new layout for this map, and I think it's actually pretty good. Oasis Outpost is your favorite map in the whole game? Really? Interesting. Interesting. Why is that? Allegedly, it's very, very endless. Like it'll last a long time. Alright, ogres are starting to get a little bit far. Not too far, and we can still handle them. But we are missing that ever so crucial flip that I would love to have on them. This is okay. Let everybody roll together. Boom barrels that roll together stay together. The ogres are not being flipped because I don't have the upgrade. I haven't used a flip trap yet in this run, so I don't have the upgrade for it. I don't have the bigger explosion radius for boom barrels either, which I normally run. And I don't have the arcane butterfly upgrade, which I would normally run. Everything else, though, I think is upgraded. Oh, ballistas aren't upgraded either, which I would normally run arcane ballistas. Would I for this? Yeah, I probably would. Yep. There's a squirrel looking for some food out there. I usually do have food out there for him. But not today. Tomorrow. Tomorrow's his feeding day. Glow trap is the best trap. Yeah, it does. We're missing a lot of our very good upgrades to have. But alas, all is not lost. Like, it's still good. And we need to get these upgrades, and this is a really good way to do it, right? Although we're not going to use the boom barrels for the next war scenario, or not war scenario. We're not going to use them for the next map. Probably none of the other maps. It's really good here when you build on the wall. Really good, efficient use of the wall space. However, for essentially the rest of the game, it's not as much. Here.
More enemies on the way.
One of these here.
Been 4 different case setups that really mess with. They completely block the orcs. Door 1 has the possibility to make endless enemies run down a certain path literally 5 times. I know I watched somebody on Twitch a couple days ago. They were playing that map and they hated in front of the hold on. He cated in front of that rift room box, but he went like to the top of it and sort of cated into like one of the walls, and the enemies would all take the top path, and then they would double back and take the bottom path into the rift little box area. So I saw that and I was like, huh, the pathing isn't very good on this map. So that doesn't surprise me. Just seeing them do that. It's like it's almost like they all have the same checkpoint, which is kind of bizarre. Will I ever play Subnautica? No, I probably wouldn't. I know I've watched it. Jin has expressed interest in playing it as well a little bit. But yeah, no, that's not really my type of game. Jin does like watching videos about it though. Vampire Survivors, I don't know about that one either. Again, it's not really a tower defense game, and although I have seen it, it's a little bit on the basic side. Like yeah, it's got complexity to it, but it's almost like an auto clicker in a way. I mean, I could be completely wrong about it, and that's just what I've seen, but
More enemies on the way.
yeah, I don't know about Vampire Survivor either. I've got quite a few games to play on Sundays, so so we've definitely got a repertoire of, or maybe not a repertoire, but we've got a list of games that we're playing on Sundays, and games that I'm playing on my other channel, which are non-tower defense games as well. I think I'll flip that way. Having a handful more ballistas wouldn't be bad. Kind of back in to clean up. Now, if there weren't TNT archers, I would run Egan and not stone staff and run another trap. But we have TNT archers, and kill boxing up here is the best thing to do. So because of all that, this is why we're here. You have to click to choose your upgrades and rewards. Okay, so you do have to click like a thing. You just try to avoid. Yeah, but that's the thing, is it's just I don't know. It's on a basic premise of stuff. I don't know. That's not really my jam, I think. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe I would enjoy it a lot. But I've watched other people play it, and I you know, watching other people play it, like Aliens Rock, I wasn't like, oh, this is the coolest thing ever. It's just like, yeah, it's okay. For me. Yeah, Subnautica is graphically a great game. Don't get me wrong. But, I mean, I don't know. Just not my type of game. Okay, so that's the rest of the floor set up. Go. I say that as I have like 3,000 hours of Clicker Heroes. but that was a little different because I put that on. That was before I really got into video gaming. And that was also me putting it on like in the background of other stuff. I wasn't hyped to have Vampire Survivors, but it was just €2, so well, why not try it? And it's kind of great chill. Yeah, I didn't know it was that cheap, so if it, yeah, since it is that cheap, then for sure, yeah, that would be something to play. But you know, when I make the decision to play something, the way that I want to look at it, and probably should look at it, is, do I see myself making videos on this, and you know, will I be able to enjoy it enough to make videos on it? And I just, you know, it's one of those chill games that I probably play offline, and not do too much in like making videos about it. So yeah, so I'm gonna get some money for the new DLC. I want to garden lizards. Didn't Wanderbots make a video about gardening lizards? I think he did. Okay, we're almost at 25. We just have to beat 24. And then we're on 25. Beating 25, we'll just sell the cades in the front. Everything will funnel in, and we will lose/win by sculling. By the increased range, they'd be able to shoot all the way over here and help me kill these guys faster. They're getting a little bit on the tanky side. Nice. That volley of ballistas, beautiful. So my email with ideas for jungle-based DLC. Don't have any add anything from it, but I hope it gives some ideas. Yeah, dude, I don't know if they're gonna do another DLC, man. I highly doubt they will. I mean, I hope they do, but I doubt they will. At least I don't think they planned on doing a DLC. I'll say that. How about I make you try it? Vamp Survivors? I could maybe play it for like an hour on Sunday or something, but I want to make Sundays my tower defense days, and then Mondays my loons, and then orcs, Friday and Saturday. Got 3 or 4 DLCs. I don't think it will, because when we looked at the Cold as Ice DLC, we saw the stuff in the game files. We saw the stuff for both Tipping the Scales and Cold as Ice as soon as the game came out on Steam. So they had both of those in there. We actually thought that the Gatling gun... Wolf, thanks for the sub, the Prime sub. Appreciate it. We thought that the Gatling gun was actually going to come out with Cold as Ice, but it didn't. We were able to play with it before all that. So, that being said, there was nothing else there's no other new content within the game files at all for anything else. Which leads us to believe that there won't be anything else. So, as tough as that is, I think that's where we're sitting right now. But we'll see, I could be wrong. Aaron, good sub, appreciate it, my dude. I mean, I like many other people, has hope for another DLC. Would be absolutely amazing. But on top of that, Iron Pants also asked for ideas of what we would like to see from a community standpoint. And so,
More enemies on the way.
They wouldn't be asking if they already had a plan, right? So for those reasons, and because they also, Stormbringer, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. And because they also were hiring somebody for another position to work on a different style of game. What was it, an RPG? Yeah, Robot was hiring for somebody to help work on an RPG, which tells us that I think they're moving on to another game. So they're not going to pour any more resources into another DLC. It just kind of all adds up, Just kind of all adds up. Dr. Boingo, T-Wall, thank you for the 100 bits, dude. This chair wall. Whale. Wall? Is it a walrus? With a horn? A magical walrus. Alright, we're waiting for that TNT archer to die. He's dead. Boom.
I'll never get that out of my robes. Not sorry to see that one gone.
Are these things even firing? Yeah, they are. Oh, yeah, they are. Look at that. Look at that. Alright, that's all we're going to do up there. Just a little 5x5.
Popping out the pieces.
If I redid this, I'd actually probably do fire lasers. Run the fire lasers up in the ceiling. Instead of, maybe even instead of the ballistas. Maybe. Maybe not, but maybe.
Another threat vanquished.
Well, I've essentially got nothing else to build. Let's see, I would do 2 flips into a tar, 2 flips into a tar. Okay. Stormbringer with the prime sub. Jeez. There's a hype train incoming, apparently. Yeah, limited time to earn exclusive emotes. I don't know what that means, but there you go. Cool. This makes me moist. With that, I will show you my letter T.
They're attacking a barricade.
What? Oh, TNT Archer. Holy crap, that was a big explosion. That was, ooh, that would have been bad.
That won't be the last.
A lot of enemies stacked up here. That's why the wall charger is such a good trap on this map when they do get stuck in that area. Hits them all. And after this level, I'll go grab Sarge. The only thing I hate about Endless. Oh, I should have. You know what? I should have installed that mod. There's a mod out there that sells all your traps. Or no, sorry, that's not it. It reduces your life points down to 0. By life points, I mean rift points, because this isn't Yu-Gi-Oh. But it reduces your rift points to 0.
Not sorry to see that one gone.
I totally forgot about that. I think the next time we play, we're definitely going to look around with mods. As a matter of fact, T-Wald may be joining me next week with OMD3 stuff, as long as I can get through the rest of this content for the video, to take a look at some of those mods. And just play around with them. Man, I wish we had a ceiling here. Or at least could put ballistas right there. Oh, I gotta wait for them to get to the other side. Oh, man. Dr. Boingo's 41 bits and Wolf gifted another sub, dude. You guys don't have to, man. Holy guacamole indeed. Done, okay. Hell yeah, man.
More enemies on the way.
Dude, Wolf's clutching it out. All right. Let me. Oh crap! Damn it! I forgot to sell. Well, you know what? Here, I'll try and get him to destroy the barricades. Not you. You're dead. Okay. You are dead to me. Yes. Good. Good. We need this barricade destroyed. Destroy it. Destroy it. Destroy me. You. Attack me. Alright, he don't want to attack me. Who wants to attack me? You. Attack me. Not you. Yes! God. How did he not hit the barricades? Oh my god. I've got a guy coming up from that side. Hopefully he attacks me.
Won't be the last. That worked well.
Anybody? Anybody want to attack me? Please? Please? Fine. No, they don't care, dude. They're just like, you know what? I'll just I'll run through the kill box, actually. Sounds like a better idea.
That won't be the last. Another threat vanquished. A worthy foe. Messy, but effective.
Easy peasy. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen,
More enemies on
we have got ourselves the end of switchbacks. Yeah, swah, swah. All right, I'll tell you what. I'll do for you, Wolf. I will play that Vampire Hunter game.
They're entering the rift.
What's it called? Vampire Chronicles? Just because I am a fan of the movie Vampire Hunter D,
We win again.
and because he did 2 gifted subs, he didn't have to do or a gifted sub and a sub yourself. You didn't have to. Oh, Sarge, what are you doing up here? Oh, well, never mind. I guess I won't get him. He's right here. Check Discord. Okay. Sure. Dr. Boingo's gifted a sub. Appreciate it, my dude. Yeah, let me... Hey, Sarge. Yeah, good dude to come up here. Okay. I will do a video, a 1-hour video of me playing on my other channel that I put like non-tower defense stuff up on. Okay, so Sarge is up here, so I don't have to go get him. In which case, what we're gonna do is move on to one other endless map that is exclusive to endless only, and that would be this one, Quick Path. Quick Path. Okay. So for this one, we are going to do Arcane Ballista. We need Ice Dart Spitters. Stealing Lasers. Maybe we don't do Ballistas. Chargers are fine. Saw-blade launchers. Nice. There you go. Saw-blade launcher chargers for the walls. Okay. Dart spitter. For... yeah, dart spitter, ceiling laser. You know what? You know what I'm thinking right now? I'm thinking we run the swinging mace, dude. I think we're gonna do an old school strat with the swinging mace dart spitter combo. I do need to kind of get it leveled up though. You know? So we'll do that. That's gonna be our whole ceiling. So we don't need all ballista. Ika, Malefice, what's up? No, swinging mace and dart spitter. For the wall trap. Nah, you'll see what I do. You'll see what we do with the dart spitter and the swinging mace. How we combo those. Yeah, so we'll get the very heavy enemy flip. That's good. We need that. We need arcane damage for the butterflies. Thinking about running a trio. Let me jump in to the thing and we'll take a look. So we're in that and then that.
Here's where they will fall.
So the thing about the wall charges, it's only going to affect things near it. But I think it's okay, because we're going to run the ceiling without much in the wall. And then by the time we get over here, that's when we're going to have our actual choke point for everything else with our wall charger. What do you mean? Why are you officially sad? Like so. Okay, but then the question is, I mean, we could do arrow walls instead. Those would reach out. We could also do the ice wall. But no. You know what? Yep. we'll do this because we're gonna do flip traps, right? So we're gonna have flip traps going into the into the chargers. So that'll work totally. Speaking Discord. Oh, let me check. Regional differences. What? What region are you in? That's okay, but you don't have to give me anything. I'll get it. I'll get it. It's all right.
Very good.
So, oh, I forgot. We're gonna go Egan.
Ready to fight.
You guys are gonna see how powerful he is. There's Triss potential. EU. I've been able to give things to people in EU. That's for the DLC giveaway, I think, anyways. All right, so first things first. Our swinging mace setup. It's gonna look like this, and then in the middle we're gonna have dart spitters, like so. 3 dart spitters in the middle, and then on the outside another swinging mace. And we're gonna do that for the whole sailing. Question is, we need to go here. So we'll do this. Okay. So this. Okay. This. That. And this. Okay. So it's gonna be like that. Alright. Good. And then I'll do... Do I do flips into the wall here? Or down the stairs? Okay, I'll do flips into the wall. Yeah. Alright, cool. Yeah, we're gonna be using a lot of flips here. For sure.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates.
This wave 1 can be a little tough when you build like this. That's alright. Sapper surplus quite a bit. And then the enemies will also roll down the stairs when you have that knock up. So you do this, and then boom, baby. He isn't close enough to the edge, but yeah, he'll basically get flipped off. Okay. This is the beginning of a beautiful, beautiful kill chamber box
More
thing.
enemies on the way.
Cool. Alright, so we need swinging mace here and here. First, more ice. And we'll do butterfly there. Okay.
Enemies on the way.
Very good, very good. There we go. Just knock that guy off from over here. The medium orc, so he flies a little farther than the heavy ones. And we are most certainly going to use this trick. You can't do the double jump too soon, because then you won't get him. There we go. We got an OMD1 swinging mace. I think we just unlocked it. I think we just unlocked it. Alright, 2 wall chargers. Now, there's another way that I would like to barricade on this, but it's a little bit more expensive at the start. So we can even look at doing that. So if you guys haven't seen my Wave 1000 run, we built on this map in a somewhat similar fashion, I guess. You can check that out there. There's another way to do it for the barricading, and we also took a look at that in another video for an alternate barricade setup. I don't know if that's actually going to be viable here. That's really kind of a late game sort of idea, just because of the sappers. It was like 300 damage, yeah. That's what I've heard. That's what I've heard. You know what? We're gonna just whoops. We're gonna rotate those, so do that. Okay. Do need dump money for another swinging mace, though. It's just another one of those traps I just don't use a lot of, you know? And maybe it's good. I don't know. It doesn't really do a whole lot for us. Yeah, there's all that ricocheting. Happens on this map too. Daniel, what's up? Stormbringer. What's going on? Welcome, welcome. We're using the most OP trap in the world, which is the swinging mace. I know, right? Total sacrilege. Listen, somebody's got to do it, all right? We have to give it some love. It just doesn't give itself enough love. But yeah, no, this is the strat. When the swinging mace was good, it's 1500 and it actually hit everything that it was underneath it. This is the layout that I would use to go for score on coastal hallways. Is I would do this, and I would do the fire mace. Before we had lasers or anything like that, I would do fire mace with ice star spitters in the middle. And I would also use flip traps, spike walls, that kind of thing. You ever consider an endless challenge where you at least use endless traps, get the highest scores you can? I've done something similar. It wasn't for score though. I think it was just to see how long I could last. I used my tier list, and my bottom 10 items on the tier list I had to use. So decoy, at the time archers, I think was on there. What else was on there? Alchemist satchel, that sort of stuff. I remember doing something like that. Alright, check this out. No hunter bothering you? Boom. No longer is he bothering you. You can just pick him off. You just hone in on one of the enemies, stone staff, double jump. The Egan slam. Kills him. Every time. 100% of the time, every time. Super, super good. Alright, so now we need 3 more of those. And then we're going to need to use that whenever we get the fire elementals. Or you theoretically would once you get to like wave 150. When it has so much health that it might make it into your kill box in the back. You would use that technique to make sure that they died. Fire Lords would be tanky enough to walk through this and then get to your little flip area. But Fire Elementals wouldn't be tanky enough to do that, so you'd have to take care of them yourself, which is why Egan on this map is the best hero. don't remember what wave the fire elementals come out of, but they're always at the end of that wave. Whatever wave it is that come out on. I still have the mana trinket. Yeah, I'll get rid of the mana trinket for the next thing that we play. Sabres are just cleaning up all of my enemies. Good stuff. Okay. Another swinging mace in the mix. Haymakers are also one of the least used traps I ever use. But we did use them on this map for the 1,000 wave run, I think. And we used them just because they were able to flip small dudes over the edge without actually flipping them over the edge. Or without sending them like all the way over to the rift or whatever. Moneybags is able to be moved by the swinging mace. I did not know that. Of course, they don't get knocked over, but he does get, like, pushed in a direction. Peculiar indeed. Boom. Yep. About to hit him again and do the double jump, but I didn't need to. Dapper Dart Spitter is looking like the best combo. It is good, but it's not going to carry you. It's not going to carry you late game, just because the damage is going to kind of trail off. However, it is very good, especially when they're, you know, flipped over into it, because then they're taking double damage. Oh, it is this wave. All right, so here's what we do, right? So we get the fire elemental. We do this. Okay, just kidding. So he didn't have a lot of health, and he died right away. And then the firelink killed him. But you get the point. You get the point. I don't know if we'll actually see. Oh, this is way tall. Do we try the thing I was talking? You know, let's try it. Spent 50 some odd hours getting to wave 1,000. We're gonna try to build this a little differently. Kind of like how we did with switchbacks. We're gonna change it up. Okay. So here's what we do. Barricades. 3 of those there. And we got our barricades here. Barricades here. And here. Just for now. Eventually we'll sell these and kind of... Wait, do we? No. Yeah, we have to keep them there. Alright, and then here's where we actually do our more serious barricading for our kill box. Like so. Oh. So this is our serious kill box, and then we kill box back here as well. You can even... I don't remember. Let's see, what do we do here? Exactly. Something like this. Yeah, like that, and then we can flip them over here. Okay, so here's where we're basically going to do flips. So the first time I did it is basically killing everything and then flipping afterwards, right? But this would be a flipping first, killing later kind of shindig. Like so. But we still need this here to kind of help take care of the sappers if they target it. So anyways, yeah. It's a little bit of a later game situation, I think. But we'll see. We'll see how well this does. I think we can make it to 25 with this setup. Until you can knock back money back to spike wall. Ooh, really? Should have put that in this. We're not gonna get anything for combos. I'll tell you that right now. Combos are not happening here. I don't think we have enough for all this, maybe. Maybe we do? I don't know. With how slow they're walking, we might. Boom. Oh, one of the guys walked. Oh, yeah, because he got flipped over there. That's fine. We'll catch him as he comes out. Yeah, like that. Spike wall would be nice. Put it on the top and just swap him. Oh, he walked back in. Oh, that's interesting. The guy that went out, that flipped on the other side, walked back over. I haven't looked at their pathing with this setup. I just looked at the setup. Okay, neat. Yeah, some are walking back and forth over there on the left. Okay. Huh. Oh, dang it. Didn't get him. Okay. I think I have to do that for the sappers. Can I do that all throughout these up to these barricades here as well? Okay, what I'm gonna do next wave is I'm gonna sell a lot of these barricades in the back and then just build a kill box up there in the corner. Because we're gonna have these Earth Lords. Yeesh. Or something else, man. Okay. Hoping that's alright. Let's kill him? No, Earth Lord's still there. Those are the Trixie boys. Oh, sappers, no. Alright, so Earth Lords want to make it through, but some of the dudes are running back, which is nice. Oh, look, they're stuck on each other there. Can I capitalize on this? What I do not know. Alright. I'm gonna do ice start spitters there, of course. To kill the Earth Lords, to take bonus damage from ice. And try and hold them here. So yeah, this would be something that you might wait on for a little bit to build up this way. Alright, you go over there. No, didn't have enough mana. Okay, that's fine. Something else you can do whenever you knock them up like that is you can actually stand underneath them. Okay, I'm gonna sell these. Gonna build an actual kill box.
More enemies on the way.
Nah, dang it. And one of those flips the other direction. Okay. That will hopefully take out the dudes. Death20 has subscribed. Appreciate it, my dude. And this is that trial and error portion of the build. Now we haven't set up our conveyor belt. I don't think we're going to set up the conveyor belt in this video, so I'd recommend checking out the Wave 1000 video that we have where we do set up a conveyor belt system. So basically just like enemies get flipped one direction, they all get flipped over to another spot, and they all get flipped off, basically, off the map. So if you're interested in what the conveyor belt system is, do check it out. Okay. So nothing else will come down here to target these kids other than the sappers. We're good in just doing the tar flip combo all the way down. Oh, we had another go break. Well, I could have used that knowledge. That's okay. Only if only. So we'll do,
More enemies on the way.
I guess, double tar into 4 flip here. Double tar into 4 flip. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. You can buy viewers, followers, and primes. Well, it's a good thing I don't want to do that. Whatever. All right, money bags. Do your worst. An all hunter. Okay. And then the money bags trick is where you just stand here, and then he'll target you, but then he'll despawn. So you don't actually have to kill him. Oh, just kidding. Hang on. All right, we're gonna have to trap him here. All right, money bags. I'm gonna trap you, boy. What? Okay, he just walked back because he was trying to get his bearings. There we go. Unless they changed it, but I'm pretty sure they haven't. He'll stand here. This is the best way to kill him. Of course. Oh, that's, yeah, yep, that's what it was. Swinging mace pushed him to the other side of us. Some other enemy over there trying to make it through, and they keep getting flipped. What kind of enemy is it? And they, yeah, okay, that's why. It's a viewer. I'm going to rotate these to go that way. Alrighty then. There we go. Now. So what in the heck are you doing to me? So this will hit stuff on both sides. If I do this and then This? Yeah, that'll work. I'm okay with that. All right, let's get out of here. Absolutely love it. Man, I miss this map, dude. Miss it, for sure. I think I'm going to change all these flips in the back to go to the right-hand side. Oh, how powerful are the stairs? Unless slag field needed. Telling you, man. This is one of, if not the, endless map. Actually, no, I think Hidden Dock might now take the cake on that. I think Hidden Dock is probably the probably the #1 map for endless now. Just like be able to AFK it kind of thing. It was theorized, and I think it's possible. I think it's possible. Is this, you do have to get a little bit involved when sappers show up and stuff like that. We're gonna take a look at how these sappers work. Yes, get flipped. Mini conveyor belt at the beginning. Yeah, we could. You want to start getting that set up? We'll set it up. Well, I need to make sure these cades back here are taken care of first. So I'm gonna block up these cades. What we have here seems to be good enough. I do want to put a tar in front of these two flips though. But they keep walking back and forth. For whatever reason. I ain't playing, but like still. Which is interesting. Get no money. We have 0 money. Yeah, we didn't get combos, so it is what it is. When I tried Hidden Dock, it had trouble flipping very heavy enemies at later stages. I know the one that whenever I played it, I think that's like, I don't know, wave 100 or something, and then I did like a speed up version of it so I could get to like 250 for that Will It Endless video, or Will It AFK video. I think Earthlords were my problem. They were able to kind of bypass the flips, but I don't think I did my flips right. I think something was off on them. Okay, I don't know if this is enough flip for the Earthlords. And that's why you would bring them back here and flip them again as they walk back on this side. So essentially you flip a lot of stuff over in the front, and then whatever's left over flips in the back. Of course, with your conveyor belt system set up, you don't have as much to worry about anyways. What are we missing? This guy. Just because it'll take care of a lot of the small guys for you before the big guys make it up to this top area.
Enemies on the way.
But yeah, so when we built out this this side, we just go straight with the barricade all the way across to this corner where we'd have another kill box. And they come into the rift, and we would flip on the sides here. We just do a tar, double tar into 3 flips, double tar into 3 flips. Alright, so that should protect all these Cades. Alright, so we got a Fire Lord, Fire Elemental Wave. So we do this and skadoosh. Look at that. Fire Elemental, not a problem. That's that easy. Take care of him. Alright, but we do have some leaks, so you don't have a ton of damage over here. And I think it's starting to rain again. Okay. Swinging Maces seem to be doing okay with the flip traps. Kind of pushes him into another trap sort of thing. Sort of dealio. Memory serves our hidden dock. I funneled all large enemies all the way to the right. Small gap building. Guys, money bags. Far but out. Yeah. Oh, that's true. Yeah, the money bags. Tailgating. Can be a problem. Sure. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and start getting our conveyors set up.
More enemies on the way.
With the very, very little amount of money we have. By wave 20. This is definitely not the optimal way to do it, but you can do it this way. Otherwise, I would build like I was building in the beginning, where you just kind of build in that corridor, and everything will just die in that corridor. And you'll have more money than I do right now, because you'll have combos we don't have, all that good stuff, so. The mini conveyor belt is already working. It's nice. Very nice. And TT archers are all dead, so that's good. Come over here and shoot whatever we need to shoot. Don't need to shoot money bags in the head. Can. Yeah, we might as well. It's faster than him despawning, that's for sure. Alright. You know, I even could... Oh, no, I don't want to. Yeah, never mind. I was about to say, I could even push the 3 barricades I have at the top of the stairs farther back. So that way when enemies get flipped over, they have to walk down the stairs, into the conveyor belt, back up the stairs. However, the sappers will target those Cades. And they would go up the stairs to target Cades instead. So that may not be as good of an idea. Alright, what do sappers do? Flipped, and he's going to get through. Okay. Not the best way to deal with them. I think the other method is probably safer due to sappers. At least, you know, at least at first. Yes, get flipped, ogre. Flipped. Okay. That's good. No, not the Earth Lord. Probably use, yeah, wall charger at least. Alright, so we'll use the small amount of money we have. Do more into the flippage. It's wave 22. We'll be there before we know it. If I had the fire swinging mace, that'd be nice, but I don't. So we teach what to teach. Put another swinging mace up here. Kind of wanted to showcase the swinging maces, but that's alright. That's what we got. Don't you just love it when you come home from the store and remember that you forgot the most important thing you went to the store for? I've definitely done it many times, I'll tell you that. You're not the only one. Yes. Done this many times. So what we do is we build 6 more flip traps, and then in front of it, a row of tar. A row of tar will allow us to come here. Thanks. The row of tar will allow enemies to get caught up and slowed down. Sweet. Yeah, I just realized I don't actually need all those barricades. Because, yeah, doesn't matter as much. Because it's only the corner is the kill box, right? So we would build out of it eventually, but when enemies walk back here, you know, we could sell these kids straight up, those 4. So we'll do that next round, and then we'll build more into our conveyor belt. Nope. See you later, nerd. There goes a no hunter. Alright. How would a floor mace trap work? I think it would kind of work like the flip trap, but it would just go in 2 different directions, you know? Alright, he's dead. He's dead. There, he's dead. Okay. There we go.
More enemies on the way.
Got our tar up, so that way everything slows down to get flipped over. Is the idea. Nice. This mod lets you place them on the floor. Yes, true. Yeah, if you go to the sandbox mod, you can place anything anywhere on any surface. For testing purposes. Oh, Star just tucking his head into his wings. Alright. We'll probably pause the stream after this is over. By pause, I mean we'll end it and then we'll resume it shortly after for the rest of the playthrough. Okay. Alright, so we're good there. Let's go back, do another tar. And this will even take care of some of the big guys. Will actually get flipped over, like trolls and stuff. They can get flipped over the railing. Ogre, you just saw him flipped over. So it works pretty well, actually. This whole thing. Ooh. And you don't have to do any of the killing yourself. You just let the flip traps take care of it. How far we get? We're only going to go to wave 25. This is for the video for, like, you know, how to beat the levels in the game and stuff like that. Nice. Look at that, flipped over. So Once we beat 25 is the end of that. However, I think, you know, I don't know if this is any better than the one that we did for the Wave 1000. I think the Wave 1000 might be better than this. But I don't know. Oh, what the heck? We weren't supposed to be there. Oh, I know what happened. He got flipped over and he skated on top of the barricade. That's probably what happened. Yeah, that's also a thing that happens. You know, when we set up the conveyor belt, yeah, like this guy. When we set up the conveyor belt system, normally we have to account for that. And so enemies, this actually is an opening area because this is where they come in at. And so we have to build flip traps over there. But yeah, this is faster. Wave 1000 was safer. It's faster for now, yeah. But I mean, later on, I don't think it'll be faster. I think it's a little bit more efficient because enemies are doubling back on themselves several times built in like this. But it's definitely not safer because of the sappers. I think. I mean, the targeting goes bad after a while, so maybe it is better still. Because they're just going to like run across this, and they'll have flip traps here, and they'll run across that, and then they'll get flipped over and stuff, so maybe it's okay. Yeah, I don't... Oh, crap. Ah, dang it. I forgot to sell. Okay. I'm bad at this, man. You know, every time it's like at the end of wave 25, I always get like focused on killing money bags and talking about something. And I always forget. What's the Briar Trap challenge? I did front lawn Briar Trap to see how far it would spread. Briar Trap only. Yeah, and I wish I had that mod installed. We're gonna take a look at mods next week, though. Let's do another showcase. I want to also do another showcase of Stadia to see where it's at, kind of thing.
They're entering the rift.
Come on, guys. You guys can make it through. Couple of Earth Elementals. Possibly gonna make it through. Hoping. If you're wondering why I'm dying a bunch, death speeds up enemies by 25%. So I'm trying to get them to kind of come through my kill box a little bit faster. There we go. Forgot about Stadia. Yep. Endless mode first map, only Briars as floor. Reset, rest of loadouts up for you. Oh, okay. Yeah, we can, sure. Remind me of that for our next stream. And we may be able to do that. I don't think they're all gonna go in the direction of the open, the open barricade. I don't think so. Some of them will. See who gets further? Yeah, I can talk to him. That would actually be... That'd be a good challenge if they came out with another DLC or some other sort of non-DLC content that you could purchase, then I could do it for another giveaway as a contest. Alright, cool. There's quick paths. Made easy for you, 5 scolds. There's plenty of ways to do it, and it's definitely one that you can take. Takes you to your grave with a lot of flip traps. If you love flip traps, it's definitely the one to go for. Flip into a spike wall that swings, that swaps them, you know, off to the side or whatever. Really good stuff. All right. When we come back for the stream, we're gonna start the drastic steps. Coldest Eyes tipping the scales, and that'll be everything we do for our new player guide sort of thing for our new, you know, thing, whatever it is. So yeah, and once we get to Coldest Eyes, we're going to use Coldest Eyes stuff. And once we get to tipping the scales, we're going to use tipping the scales stuff as well without using Coldest Eyes stuff. So they're going to be mutually exclusive to each other. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. As always, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, follow, stream both YouTube and Twitch, and I will see you in about 30 minutes to an hour. All right, deuces, everybody.